Hey, what's going on, gents? So I've been putting a lot of stuff out this week to you guys about success, about controlling your own life, about taking charge of everything you do and taking responsibility for everything you do. One of the big reasons why I'm delivering this knowledge to you guys is because I truly believe that one of the keys to success is in controlling your own agenda, right? What do I mean by your agenda? What I mean are the things you do on a daily basis to better yourself, to make your living, to make yourself happy, and to live, right? And the fact of the matter is that most of us allow the world to control our agendas for us. The way we do that is that we react to things rather than proactively doing things or thoughtfully responding to situations that come up. Let me give you an example. At one point in my life, I was super stressed, super depressed. I was freaking running Metroflex gym in Long Beach, and I got to the point where I didn't want to do anything. The reason why I didn't want to do anything was because I'd completely lost my self confidence. And I felt like if I were to take action on anything, I'd screw it up, right? I'd make a mistake. So all I did was I waited for little fires to happen. And my day was controlled by either people coming up to me in the gym and telling me something was wrong, or emails that I got, or texts that I got. And I would respond to each text immediately. I would respond to each email immediately. And before I knew it, all I was doing was responding to emails, responding to texts, um, you know, not proactively trying to improve any situation. I was reactively trying to put out fires. And through the process, I was holding myself back from actually expanding the business. I was holding myself back from actually being able to do anything. And I kept that practice up all the way up until I lost everything, right? Because once I lost everything, I lost the fear. I lost the idea that I was going to screw something up in my mind because there was nothing more that I could screw up, minus getting killed or something like that. So living out of my car, I had nothing. I had no money. I sometimes had no food to eat. I had to figure out ways of proactively surviving at that point. And I started acting proactively because I was forced to. Well, I want you to think about your own life and all the things that happen when you're trying to accomplish something. Because the way the universe works, whenever you're trying to do something for yourself, whether it's running a business, whether it's working on a hard project, whether it's trying to do something you enjoy, your cell phone's going to go off, texts are going to happen, you're going to get some sort of email that somebody else wants you to think is urgent, and they're going to want your immediate response. And because you're going to think you have to respond to it urgently. And so you're going to spend your time just doing what other people want you to do. Now, the way I live my life now is quite different. I wake up 3 to 4 hours before anybody else in my household, usually up by 3:30 a.m. And the reason I do that is because I want uninterrupted time to myself to think, to be able to think about my day, what I want out of my day, to be able to say my personal affirmations to myself, to be able to meditate if I want to. I know that's hippie shit, but I do it because it helps me to become successful. To plan out my day, to write uninterrupted, to write blogs for you guys, to create content for Warrior Soul. I don't know if you guys know this, but it's me and one other guy, right? We have people who work to put our manufacture our t-shirts and to send them out, but this company is me and one other guy, and the other guy is not full-time. I'm the only full-time worker here, and we're doing a lot, right? And the reason why I'm able to accomplish so much is because I wake up early, because I get up at 3:30 a.m., because I have that time to myself. And you know what? I'm able to do it and remain happy, remain passionate about what I'm doing because I'm able to focus. Because I control my agenda. None of these other motherfuckers control my agenda. Nobody in this world will ever tell me how to spend my day because I prepare for it, right? I wake up early, I get my stuff done early in the morning. I do the hard thing first, right? The most difficult project of the day, I work on that first. Then I get to spend some time with my girlfriend for breakfast before she goes out to work. Then next couple of hours, I'm finishing up whatever I started in the morning. And then after that, I get a training session in. Then after that, I handle my workload as far as any administrative work I have to do for my finances or for the website, or finding the website so that you guys can use it easier. And then from there, that's when I start to respond to emails at the end of the day, right? That's when I start to respond to texts at the end of the day. If my girlfriend texts me during the day, I really don't respond until a couple of hours after that. I'm sorry, honey. I got work to do. You got work to do too, right? We'll be able to talk and spend time with each other, quality time with each other when you get home, because I was able to have the time to do what I needed to do and to fulfill my mission in life. So I wrote a blog about this. I wrote about steps you can take to, really have an impact on what you're able to produce during the day. And yes, this is for anybody. I realize that I work for myself, and I realize that not everybody works for themselves. But for those of you who are seeking something better, for those of you who aren't happy with your job, for those of you who aren't happy with where you're at, even for you guys who are on active duty, right? Think about the time you could use productively if you weren't wasting your time on Facebook, if you weren't wasting your time on Instagram all the time. And I know I post like 5 times a day, but I post to promote this brand. I post to send out media that's going to help you guys. But I don't look that much at other people's profiles. I maybe spend like 10, 20 minutes on a day, right? Beyond that, what I'm on there for is to create, to build, to spread good ideas, right? And think about what you could do if you weren't spending that time there, or what you weren't spending that time on video games, or you weren't spending that time on Game of Thrones, right? You could probably create something. You could find something new. You could find a new path for your life. You could read. You could find time to do something you actually enjoy, like train, work out, like have dinner with your family, like spend time with your good friends, right? And I say good friends because we want positive friends, not friends that are going to drag us down. Spend some time working on your car, if that's what you enjoy doing. Playing golf, right? But it all starts with you being productive, and it all starts with a plan for yourself and a commitment to yourself, saying, you know what? I've got my responsibilities. I'm going to handle those. I've got the things that I want to do, and I'm going to prioritize those. And I'm not going to let the fucking world control me, right? Nobody else in this world is going to control my agenda except for me. Sorry this video was so long, guys. I hope you get something out of it. Check out the blog. Links in the description box below. And I love you all. Peace.